Well, welcome back, my fantastic artistic friends, to another painting episode with me, MasterTemple. We're going to paint the Scottish flag today, the Scottish Saltire, and it's from a dear old friend of mine from my local town. I said I'd paint her a nice painting, so here it goes, I will. We're just going to need two colours, okay? We're just going to need blue and white, and that is it. So I'm going to fetch you up to the canvas now to show you what I've got done already. But before I do, give me a big old thumbs up and comment and subscribe and all that lot. You know it makes sense. Happy days. Okay, so this has all just been coated in a very thin, even layer of liquid white or linseed oil and titanium white mixed, or clear gel or something along those lines. Just as long as it's good, wet and white and very, very thin. Now I'm going to take a little bit of blue. I'm just going to leave the same stuff on there. I'm just going to take a little bit of blue. Now the blue I'm using today, when I'm actually pull the sneaky on you, I'm using two blues. I'm using French Ultramarine, and I'm going to use a little bit of Prussian blue as well. Now all I'm going to do is just lace in the sky. Now the Scottish flag has got a big white cross on a blue background. So I'm just going to put in a little bit of a sky, just a little bit like this. Now I have painted this picture before, and for another one of my Scottish friends, and the lady who I was talking to it about really loved the idea. So why not do it again? Why not do it again? And this time put it on film as well, so you guys can share with me. Okay, so we're just finishing a little sky like that. It doesn't have to be accurate or anything, just as long as we're going to get a basic cross formation. I'm going to have some water down here as well, so a little bit more paint on the brush. And this time, instead of going like in U shapes like we've done there, like this, we're just going to go side to side like that. And add a bit more paint as we come towards us, like so. Big strokes now, big strokes all the way down to the base of the canvas, just there like that, like so. Now we're going to take another brush and blend all these together. Pick up the little blender brush, and I'm going to start where the light spot really wants to be, and just tease the sky, just tease it out. I don't really want any big clouds, just want a bit of a misty area where this white part will be. So we may put a little bit more blue in the sky as we go along, and then down here just side to side. Now if that looks too faint for you, wants to be a bit more blue, we can add a bit more blue. So I think we might just do that. Okay, so we're going to grab a bit more blue, make it a little bit stronger up in the corners like that, and just same process, just like this. Now it'll continuously get lighter. The more you mess with this, it'll get lighter, because less paint on the brush and more white paint is actually on the canvas. So that's where we're going to go. We've got to remember that. Okay, so just a bit there like so, down into the horizon line there, and then grab a little bit more. I'm going to start here this time, and then just work his way up, yeah, a bit stronger, a little bit more paint like that. And again, I'm going to repeat the process and keep doing this till we get this desired effect of the sky we want. Now I'm just going to pick up a little bit of the Prussian blue, not much. I don't want much, I want the same colours really. And we're going to have a bank of trees, a grove of trees or something like that, that just comes down there. You see it looks a little bit different colour blue. Okay, just down there, and shorter and shorter strokes as we get towards the middle. Now remember, there's white cross finishes there, so we don't want to take that off, and if we do, we'll just have to put a bit more white in. But I'm just going to put in a bit of land just then like that. And I know it doesn't look much, this is just background material because we're going to have nice trees on this. Okay, I just want a little bit of something there like that, and then possibly same on the other side. So we'll start off I want tiny strokes there and large ones up here, like this. Now, if this distorts your eye a little too much, you can always put a little bit of Prussian blue in the sky. We might do that actually, just to continue the flavour all along. Or don't even use Prussian blue. Or don't even use ultramarine. Ultramarine's a little bit warmer. So down there, like so. Like that. And we may, I don't know, we may put some cloud at the top. I don't know yet. Just get the basic gist of it. Pop it in like that. I was thinking, you know, I may have overcooked this a little bit and gone a bit too much in there. So to take a big clean dry brush, I'm just going to try and blend that out. And that's the beauty of having a little bit of white on the canvas already. You can erase and take away things that you don't want. And while we've got that there, we might pull some of this down like that. I wasn't intending on using more than one brush, but yeah, we have done already, so it happens. Right, we can pull all the way down, like that, and then gently across the thing. And that's as little reflections on that side. We'll do the same on here, though we may just take a step back in a minute and see how the painting is progressing, how it's cooking. We want it to be right, don't we? This is like a commission piece that's not. It's a gift. And gifts always have to mean something, don't they? There. There's no better feeling in the world than giving somebody something that you've created yourself out of your imagination with your own hands. It really is a nice feeling. Right, there we go. You know what? Well, I've got this brush on the go. I might just tease some of these sharper colours back a little bit into where they're like that, a little bit. Just tease them a bit like so, and then same on this side. Maybe even grab a touch of that colour. Just a touch. That's got the Prussian blue in it. Just tinker with it there. And merge them together there like that. Because we don't want it to look out of place, you know. Not many skies I've seen have a massive white V in them, but a little bit of colour. And it'll still give the impression that it is white. There, like so. So we'll just have to work on this. We don't want it to be straightforward now, do we? Like that little loose there from the blender brush. Get rid of him. A bit of rogue paint there. That must be a bit of dried paint. From the easel, probably. Right. There we go. I'm liking it already, folks. I'm liking it already. There we go. Let me get a fan brush, and I'm just going to lift up some of this, as you would do far away, with far away little trees. Just lift them up. What I want to do is take out the white areas in between the trees. So we've got big blocks of colour, if that makes sense, and that's what we don't want any white areas, but it's all right if they're like bluey white, if that makes sense. So we're going to put some detail on top of these trees. You've probably seen the thumbnail, so well, I hope you have. There we go. Right, I'm going to have a little bit of a stab at a tree now. Should be okay at a tree. You'd have thought, well, you know. Okay, so on this slanted brush, I'm just going to hit here. Now I've loaded the brush full of blue paint. Full of it. Okay, and I'm just going to bring it down to about there, and then I'm going to put some little arms or limbs on this, like that. I'm just whisking them in, or wincing them in, or I don't know the word. I was floating them in. Okay, and we do want it to get a little bit darker towards the base, but it looks pretty misty, does this painting, like the Scottish landscape, so we may leave it like that. We may not take it too light, too dark, should I say, down at the base. Just float these in there, like that, like so. Then we've got a big evergreen tree there, like that, and of course needs a bit of a reflection, so I always get this wrong. Go the opposite way. And you don't have to be accurate, just to give us something like so. Because of course we're going to blend that, and then get some more paint, resharpen the brush. And I'm just going to put a couple more where we need them. Of course, this is all background material now, so that's why we wasn't too concerned about it. Okay, and we'll follow that line there, like that. And again, just corner of the brush, flick out, just like that. Now you need to know where to stop with these trees. Do we go all the way along, or do we just put another little bit of a peninsula down there? We'll just have to see what it looks like here. This is mainly ultramarine, which we've got mostly in the sky anyway. So that'll tie it all up. I'll tie the colours usually all up. Going the wrong way again. How many times have we done that? I can't do it right now. There. That looks a bit messy. It's a good job we're going to blend that one out. We'll put in another one, and this one can be a little bit crooked there, like that, and down like so. I have painted this painting before, like I've mentioned, for a good friend of mine, good coin collecting friend of mine, Darren at Caledonia Coins, and yeah, it was just something I did. He loved it, absolutely loved it. There we go, on a bit on this side. Not perfect. We're not looking for perfection. A bit down there, like that, and maybe a couple of little tiny twigs and sticks and stuff just there, like that. Something there. When we come back and put his water line in, his water line, we can go around a corner, you see there, and push it all back a little bit more. Right, all I'm going to do is just do the same thing on this side. So again, start off major tree, and then work on that. Gone off the canvas, that one. And float in some arms on this one. So what I'm doing is just going to take I finished off this side, by the way, well, for now, just take a bit of the darker colour. So this is the Prussian blue. I'm just going to go over that and just tap in a little bit of foliage down at the base of these trees, just like that. It pushes that layer back again, same brush, okay, and then we could just pull some of this down, like that. Let me tinker it up there. Like so. Right, let's grab a little fan brush with next to nothing on, very dry, and I'm just going to try and grab some of that colour and pull it down. There, like that. And then same with this, straight down. Like that. And then gently across. You know the score with reflections, right? Okay, same on this side. Fan brush. And I'm only using this fan brush because it's a small canvas. But we pull straight down. Like this. Distort the image just enough to give it that watery effect. Flip it over, and then we can just pull from the side all the way across there, like that. And there we've got instant reflections. Right, last thing to do, grab the old palette knife, a little bit of that liquid white on the old palette knife, and parallel to the base of the canvas. Okay, I'm just going to cut in a little waterline, just like that. In fact, I ought to put that on the palette. Right, so just cut in a little waterline, just there. If we have to go around a corner, still keep the knife flat and parallel to the base of the canvas. All times, that's absolute must. Right, hardly any waterline back here. And if it gets too strong, just take it away, just rub it away. Okay, and this one will come across there. Keep it coming like so, like that. And a couple of little ripples out here, again, flat, parallel. Doesn't matter if we go into the white zones of the flag. Okay, maybe you can't even tell that they're there, but they're there. And when you see them, there, like that, sets it off. Like that. Okay, I'm just going to scrape in a little tree trunk here and there, and same on this side. And I think we're about finished. These flag paintings really do make heartwarming, heartfelt gifts for friends and family and loved ones, especially if the motherland. Really does make them feel good, and makes you feel good as well for producing them. And then, like I said before, if you give somebody a gift that you've made yourself, that gives you 10 extra points. Yeah. The limited palette also dries you out a little bit, especially putting colours in and out where we shouldn't have them, you know, as we found. But if you've enjoyed this one, give me a thumbs up, leave me a comment. In fact, let me know where you guys are from and if you've got a flag that you might want me to paint. And subscribe to the channel if you've not done so already. But until next time, take care of yourself, stay safe, happy days, that's it.